Hello and welcome. My name is Diakri, and today I'm going to show you why you should watch this video before you go and try to play with Firebase Studio. Now, Firebase Studio is the newest AI from Google, which will help you basically code anything from scratch, right? All you have to do, supposedly, all you have to do is talk to Firebase Studio and it will write a code for you and put everything together for you for the app that you want to do, whether it's a Android app, whether it's a web app, and Firebase Studio will go in and from what you just wrote, like simple English, it will then come out together and basically write the whole code for you. So let me share my screen here for you. And when you get started, when you go to studio.firebase.google.com, this is the screen you'll be presented with, right? It will say, hey, let's prototype an app with AI. And you can come in here, type in whatever app you want to create, whether it will be a budget app, a to-do list, whatever you want, right? But here's the catch. Here's the catch, right? Although Google does, number one, although Google does give you a lot of information it's like you can create your own workspace, you can import your own repo, you can use all these different languages, right? Flutter, Android Studio Cloud, right? You can do all kinds of stuff. Like it gives you a lot of flexibility here. You can even put in Gemini app API in here, Node. Like it's really good when it comes to all these different things. But the one thing I really, really don't like, watch this, okay? So I came in here and I gave it a prompt. Here was the prompt. Let me just go back in here and I said, I want to create a recruitment management MVP app. It should include job posting, management with admin, crude, department, location. Basically, I'm trying to create a recruiting application where people can come in, upload their resumes, and organizations can come in and post jobs at the same time. Right? That's what I'm trying to do. But again, all right, here's the prompt. Here's a full-on prompt. It actually took it a little bit to get there, but we got there in the end. And as you can see on the left side here, this is what we came up with. It gave it a name. This is not the name I gave it, but it gave it a name. And now you can see here, it gave it view job posting and admin dashboard, right? So if I click on admin dashboard, for example, you can see, oh, there you go. It just took a while. You can see it chose the colors, it chose the layout. Um, it wrote all the code in here, and right, I was trying to talk to it, but like, hey, I can't add any jobs, so he went in there and added a few things. So now you can see here we have higher flow admin dashboard, you got manage jobs, you got manage applicants, and we got this screen here, and that's basically it. That's basically it, right? Really, really not impressed. The other thing I run into a lot of errors. So you will see some of them pop up, show up and say, oh, I can't do this. And then when you try to talk to Google Studio, it's like, yeah, let me try and fix it, but then it actually doesn't do anything, right? So you can see here, it's going to say one issue, encountered one issue, encountered one issue. And then you say, hey, fix the error, and then it pretends to fix the error. Right? Look at that. It's making errors in its own code in the error messaging. Right? It's not the best. And you can see here the design. Again, the design was my biggest letdown. Biggest letdown was the design. However, compared to the same prompt, I took the same prompt, gave it to Lovable. Check this out. Look, exact same prompt. But then look at the beautiful app it created. For me, anyways, for me, this app is super beautiful. So if I expand it a little bit here, you can see it has a dashboard, it has job posting, it has candidates, it has resume parser, even has settings and a logout button. Right? Look at that. And then on top of that, it gave me a few dummy data in here, in that it gave me like job postings, it gave me some recent candidates and some resumes, time to hire, all that good jazz. Like it actually gave me, from one prompt, it gave me almost a workable application. Almost a workable application. Reason why I say almost is because, again, we gotta come in here, right? We gotta start playing around with it a little bit more. But you can look at that. Look, I can add a job, right? Location, job title, all that good jazz. Compared to hire from Google, from Google, which it only gave me, right? It only gave me manage jobs and manage applicants. That's it. Like if I try to create a job here, it's gonna give me an error. You can see the errors are already popping up, right? Compared to that, to this, I was like, man, Lovable understands the design so much more better, which is really cool. Like, look at all this. Like, it did this from one prompt. Look, it even gave me the candidates. You can see candidate one and all kinds of colors, right? It's pulling out what they do, what they don't do, their skills, their phone numbers, their email. Like it's giving me a starting point. A starting point compare. So my takeaway from this is that, hey, Firebase is new, Google Firebase is new. Let's not beat them around. Let's not beat them too much. And then remember my app that I did, my Paintwise app, where you come in and you actually calculate how much paint you're gonna need per room. And I gave it the exact same prompt. I gave it the exact same prompt, and then Google went back. It's not even bringing the thing here. Google gave me some. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Google gave me. I'm like, the design is not there. Like, it's just a pain. It's just a pain. I did not like that at all. By the way, if you are interested in learning how to create your own products using AI, how to create your own app or web app, or you just want to prototype something, you have an idea and you want to prototype it, go to one.superhumanclub.com, and I'll put the link in the description, and you can come into my course, which is only $27. I'm actually might make it even free. And I will take you step by step on how to find, define, and actually build a profitable product that people can and will use. Or you can turn around and actually flip it if you want. Right? You can flip the app, sell it to somebody who will then take care of it. If that's something that you're interested in, please go to that one.superhumanaiclub.com, and you'll be able to get your ticket. And the course is already ready. The minute you buy it, the course is there, and I'll also be there to guide you if you have any questions. So if you want to try it out, Firebase would not recommend, although it does seem to emulate what a lot of what Lovable is doing. I would not recommend it, but it does give you a lot of functionality. You will have to fight with it a little bit longer, but for me and myself, I would just recommend using Lovable, and I'll also put that link in the description. And once you have Lovable, you can basically start creating an app that looks beautiful. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. All right. All right. That's my time, yo. See you next time.